Adom 106.3 FM. Simano Eduno and watching Abapa Nonsia and home. May Mama Chen and Mama Kwaba. Dwaso Nsem Jumediana Penso so yes in Konya de Bro. Being the Chief Jerry Forsen. With me a friend CJ. Medasi so fidi no edaha. Se wote ni se ya enwomo ni se ya na ye be fa adwene ya wada etwemu ya ante asemde
eya sase batana empe oku eji ahogu eni na bihwe wiase asomdwe inti asemna ose yasum gane
emrashe bedwani ogina homa adehia wonom wo adwuso onokro ya soso ye soafo abedi akire Deputy Finance Minister Honorable Lawyer Dr. John Ampontiakuma Yankopon atonsa afreno yawade ya na asama no besi na nyina no abompusa esanse na woyobia menene tadi nkita ho pa ebeka ya the last time oba midwumadi so August bosomi edikan fie twem 1st August 2023 and oba midwumadi so enti mo amohwe Facebook no flyer ye ansana wo ba dwumadi no so flyer no ayo 5 adaroma or the flyer no at to Facebook Eda wo ba dwumadi no so menene din komo wi infonia menini twa no studio ha menini twa infonia ye twa no studio ha enso so wo ba Facebook ha infoni no eda Facebook flyer no ayeye efa nkomo na menene ba betwehwe on the 1st of August 2023 flyer no da Facebook and infonia meninu etwaye me kan se menene kasa wie me bisa no enwomo a wo pe ena waka Black Sheriff ne nyumbi oil on my head ema me boss anyomo no ema odidi asa wo studio ha asam ne besi ne abompusa na me pese efa mu adwene kakra enti ye ne se yade ne mu ye den no yade ni free kumase ba enkrai ha na yete ne se ensawo ensuhum ho baabi ena ojemu abusuya se abribia ye kan ya yare sabia hodoɔ ɛho enkomo na ye ka hia se ye be pagya ana ye be siesie yare sabia hodoɔ bo man mu a ebini esanse kumasi ana ye dini free airba no ɛhɔ na Komfanochi Teaching Hospital ɛwɔ ena Komfanochi Teaching Hospital ɛwɔ Komfanochi Teaching Hospital nansen otumfo se tutu ababio ono ankasa na fei wode ne nsa to ne nsa yem esre sika ya edi besiesie Komfanochi Teaching Hospital chese enkoyie entugidi sese ya de Komfanochi gina ne nan so Komfanochi ejina ne nan so anka hu behia se edi opani be free kumasi abankran ha maybe so yanwene ho ayade sabie dodo no na wo man yi mu a atete apansam na tikedi ni free kumasi ba ye bedru suhum ena nka suhum government hospital ejina ne nan so a ekanu an se mu ye den ambulance ni mo na nke de ne manefa suhum government hospital na nke behwe se betimi agene nkwa enso ko suhum government hospital na kohwe I mean, be phone lines in this year, Madisha almost home. Na yan Shasani at Tibia Home Government Hospital. A woman. Me Mangana, Obankra Kolebu Teaching Hospital, a sea fear made in fear or 100 years. Bijidi pass as a garment check. da wonwa betuna na mo akokolebu teaching hospital ne otumfa ye won kumase no wano so beye bi 100 years of Kolebu teaching hospital kohwe esansa manyofo no adwene akoye se yade ani nya kamea emu ye den a mekwa abrochire busua nenti womo wa ama no ne no se womo adwene nti se yen die bia womo ansiesie womo ya de sabia hodo no a enke be yakono ema se yade a yafu plane akọ Germany akọ South Africa akọ India okwa yare sabia hodo kɔhwɛ patient ayare fo mo de da fam womo tim kunwam ma nsuo si wo so enye politics na me ye no na pay na mum amanyofo wo madi wo man hwammo papa politicians wo madi wo man hwammo papa
eya sase batana empe oku eji ahogu eni na bihwe wiase
enwini wo man ho ebusan hwe kofi ma menka we na me fancy obi ani honom a wo ye ne wela wode ono ani di ahye mu bi ayo out asma meka no obi ani ho a wo twere ono ani wela wode ono ani di ahye mu bi echese wiase ni aye panyina no ebeja ho ya ye prinyina no yekurukura mu kwa ebeja ho bidini chief Jerry Forsen Adom 106.3 FM. Yemfa pomde hon komo no emrewo. Asedani yemfa Twisco. The exciting new chocolate beverage out there on the market. Ebacho Twisco no ubafie ha dia brands ambassador Ayo 05. Ya kuku yede milk na si chiri afra tunya so chena de guma no no edin no Twisco 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 iniani nuro ewo mu abua nipadua ne papa B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, any be break ka ho. Anti-co provision shop no ben wonu a. Na pebito ne bo no so da fam. Twisco. If you promise it all, omo de cowbell obe dwaso no. Start your day with a cup of the great tasting Twisco chocolate drink. Na Iamfa Kel Kids toothpaste into tree mofrano esen. Mofrano energy Kel Kids toothpaste ho. Eboa yifse proye ma mofrano sininya hoden. Enti Shannon Somame. Fie bia mofrano different fie myedu konfiensia ewo mu no. Kel Kids toothpaste. Samara Company Limited near the bedja so mo de saso ba ye no a. Kel Kids happy smile. Na wotwe nyina na wotwe aye to adi asi ho wiase nyina ede ebo glaucoma eni yade glaucoma yade ebo ho dawro the senti na wotwe nyina no ye ne Dr. Rachel Kusi Akosa ya oye optometrist e Frederick Opticals and Eye Care na twetwe en komodok otemenka me mo ache
Fija no pay me also pa.
Meton kadi achepa. Se anase anko edwumadi enu so aya na me mom na menya de se so na wonya de o.
Yengina.
Se bia boko do.
Nyame adom wo so ye de bia.
Ye de nyame ase. Se ye ka glaucoma. Eno na akanka se me friend no ete no ana.
Glaucoma de enye ete me se ai cataract mo na ye ete.
Okay, cataract na ye ete. Okay. Glaucoma no de yade ya. Doc.
Me da se Pato ya ka glaucoma ni nyina ne se eye pressure in the eye ema nipa no eye pressure ne kosora na ma enti na ewo aninum na the information CJ enti the information if you aninum echo the back of the eye enti senti ya sana affect the vision of the eye. A man nurse, a hand nurse, no. And when Tinin said, hello, CJ, sorry.
Yeah, me tonka.
Aha. It's nipa ni ankasa ne pressure e wani no so. Na ye ka pressure na your normal pressure e bu ani ne ma ne adwuma kama. Enu nti enti na the information e koma adwen no hwa ade se osi hu ade no. Se e ba se glaucoma na ye ka wase ne nyina se high eye pressure in the eye. Etimi ku ani ni ntin no. Na ye ka ne san air conditioner e ba etimi ha adwen. Enu nti no eye pressure in the eye. Sorry, high eye pressure in the eye. It's me. Damage eye no. Emma, it's me affect when you know no. I don't know glaucoma no. Me that say.
Oh, okay. I see. Let us say pressure no when you know so no. Say a cosra and the glaucoma eba. Doc say it was here. Yeah.
Me patcho ICJ.
Okay. And tell me, the normal eye pressure. Yeah. Anyone no here. It's saying, doc.
You me that say. Yeah, can here pressure edibaya juma. Na normal eye pressure ewe ni so no. Between 10 or 11 to 21. 10 or 11 to 21. CJ, obo is one from the day one about pemune on checking the eye pressure da. Say pressure no enye BP when your blood pressure say eye pressure. Say pressure nam saying obi timba clinic na the pressure nam 56 60. Ade ase akosraya 21 no be pressure ne enwa enu nti no e was between 10 to 21 and the normal eye pressure
between 10 to 21 let's say ye ba ma so ye ho no mo wo kwaya mo fa so e de measure ana so mo hwe pressure e wani ani no so doc tana community
CJ Pacho eye ye wo machine sa ye de check nipa o eye pressure no emma it me measure and pressure I wear ni so no na e measure we are na ye hu say oh sani pa now obi wa CJ onim sa ona mo nyina no or eye pressure na wona mo ye adwuma koba sabo say one day e bi e sha ase na no yes I do end stage of the glaucoma and uti pa ne ba e normal routine say oko eye clinical kasa doctor me pa chow check me eye pressure ma me why sentia ne say e ba say I was sure and manimu na CJ ni aso mu ntamama na ankofa asem ama glaucoma no amfa na ho amagim.
I see doc ye beba the signs and symptoms glaucoma ebi ebo kokwa niema obehunu but how dangerous is glaucoma ya ye twetwe ho enkomo na fe hia be ni hia say ye sancheche na wotwe nyina me sancheche ya na ye ba be doc
yeah CJ me da sick question ya mabusami ya say how dangerous ni nyina say glaucoma is the number 1 cause of irreversible blindness in the whole world. Brafo ni nyina say ewia say nyina glaucoma yi aya conditioner sabi etimi cause ni frapa enu tina ne kan sa na ke say ya tuna watu nyina si wasa the whole world no ya fa mo ni fra ho daru because enkofo sabi any fra last abaya part is 24 years 25 years glaucoma ya mana ni nyina CJ this ni nyina kwa ekita ne san wode ba am say education ya ye na me adom fema amaye sa akonya yi the whole week CJ ye ma opportunity na kire fe wonu adom fema ye kire sa glaucoma ho asem CJ obi wa kwa wonim so da ne suban titie ye onim the ties onim the adeba na wotwe mu nyina ye education ye say world glaucoma awareness week and unti fe wonu ya say onti Adom FM ye man chechire Adom na me nhamo na ye ntie ne fa hu se eden na meye air conditioner biasi air kwaso ni frao amapay mesra mu onim a air conditioner ko force bi any frapa ye tsemu na wotwe ye mu obi hu but then na wota wo ye then na wota wo hwehwe ehu ni nyina yebabo ho daru na wotwe mu world glaucoma week no yemma obia mo ho daru ta wontumi kra no bra na yenhwe wo na yenso mu ntem na ankofa glaucoma bi ama enyaba na to ni de kwa CJ ano so no eye den kakra
we are so nipa okania we are nyina kania anywani doc enti nkomo ya sha ase ade a ehuhia papa doc yemfa na pede ne nsi ha no chana me adoma ya to aso but of our kwan no etuja phone number so ka ho doc
CJ me da say Na me da sene akwanya yi me fi Frederick Optica and Eye Care. Ya wodomi new station hwa Total Energy opposite na yewo. Ana domi pillar 2 kwan no so Coca-Cola Care. Na CJ na nije sem ne se Frederick die. Adoma kwanya mu de amayi. Na watwe mu nyina fit na kopem Friday. Ya so bia ma hwe na ni free. Because the kofo ni si fra aya me ya no. Na watwe mu nyina fit na kopem Friday. Ba ba hwe woni da betake eye pressure ba hwe woni no na se bibi wo ho a na ya so mu ntem ama. O fa me number ya meje wo so 0244 982821 0244 982821 CJ and pay made us say.
Adom 106.3.
God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Ningo pam anemo say you making sure say enya obi a edu baby aye be debates e wo parliament na obechina ho e can be man ningo pam no na obedwane
simpie no so aye krado agopama no na da ho no akasabu no na si ho no abato afi aduru ho bio
sedia abato afi bia ye yedema wo no wo election headquarters Adom FM eni Dwaso Nsem yen sesasa bo se no ema osa dabi ye be si edwa ama anobabai akoso
if you ma omu jina mrasa bedwa akonya ade kopo ama sad Philip Abuchi also message no comment no ewa ha on Facebook. Say 67 years down the line, what did we gain as Ghanaians? Health facilities are crying for bed. Poor road networks and poor potable water in some regions. Manuel Asante Abuaje CCJ Asemo, please, do you know Salt Pond Hospital is over 100 years as well? Go and check a whole municipal hospital in its current form, and it's an eyesore. Meanwhile, the lithium mining Awoya will surely take its accident there for treatment. Manuel Asante Abuaje on Facebook. Far above Aram, I said, let's work on our hospitals. Money doesn't give life. Michael Brinya also Shikata Siedo. Good morning to you. Nanampa for good morning to you. Derek Haite, good morning to you. Michael down so with this one. How Akasimanu Dunum Nanon Suma by Adom Sports page 1 and Fan 12 ya Pomade Hong Kong idea said and Makel Kits and a twist code within the Chief Jerry Forson. Once again, happy birthday to you, Mr. Joshua Tigo, Programs Manager at Adom 106.3 FM. Afo, it's been years of Mauna Yaraosia. For manifestation. Mr. Tigo, happy birthday to you, boss. I want to see. Monyumbi waha, ye bibi a mebama. I be nyumbi waha. Me say when you beje hompa. Ododio. Cover my dry bones with fresh air and keep me chill. The surging water. One person at 2 swaba, one bedi mampeni. Among your common penny for Hoodwall. What said ye? Yeah, Betty be papa.
Na me kachano, sikana omo sebi. Sikano mafa. Or any cohort, no, you be just canoe, everyone. You say it. I'm telling him.
He tried to touch on the issue of integrity. Say MP war integrity. On see public facility. No, I'm fair. Ni maame ana na ebusu ani din entoso
se o pese ye to aba de mawa e die na waye e die na ogusu awoye na wani so ade hunu ene sen ye to aba no e de mawa be kan ho Dwaso Nsem e wa Adom 106.3 FM the big debate
e be free abato mpesua so akọ abato mpesua so na ye ne amanyoku ahodro na wo ho ni nyina no anamusifu atena ase na ye ne wo modi nkomo afa enioma e be wo ne hawo ya wo pe anu yie sankita ho na e be koso no e be bo wo mo wo sigina ye
to a ɛyɛ chinyeje ɛyɛ twema menchen ɛbɛyɛ hyehyehye
ɛbɛsan so ma wakwanya na wo so wabisa wasɛm a ehia wo.
Yo, Mr. Host, medawase. My questions ni ye mienu pe.
Baako.
Honorable MP. Me pese me bisa no. A very simple question.
would you hundia betrem
wonni madwuma wa ya unja ne debate.
Dwaso Nsem, the big debate. And no ye na wo pani nyina no. Ye de ma wo.
sia me ne team ni nyina ɛwɔ wo constituency the big debate ɛyɛ atwe time
Say you better obia obekwa kochina ningo pam anemu a say you making sure say enya obia edu baby ayebeye debates e wo parliament na obechina ho eka bi man ningo pam no na obedwane
simpie no so ayɛ krado agopama no na da ho no akasabu no na si ho no abato afi aduru ho bio
Sedia abato afibia ye yedema wo no wo election headquarters Adom FM eni Dwaso Nsem yen sesa sabo se no ema osa dabi ye besi edwa ama ano babai akoso
if you ma omu gyina mrasa bedwa akonya ade kopom ma mpese eto omu so aba won bedi mampani amanyoko mu mpanifo ahodo bo hye de ye beti bi papa
na me kacha no sika na omawia no sebi sika no mafa ono ne cohort no ye beji sika no efi wonsem ye de sese tabai skobo I'm telling him
He tried to touch on the issue of integrity. Say MP were integrity on see public facility. No am fair ni maame ana na ebusu ani den ento so.
Se wo pese ye to aba de mawa edie na waye edie na obusu a wo ye na wani so ade hu no ene sen ye to aba no ede mawa be kan ho Dwaso Nsem e wa Adom 106.3 FM the big debate
ye be free abato mpesua so akọ abato mpesua so na ye ne amanyoko ahodro na wo ho ni nyina no anamusifo atena ase na ye ne wo modi nkomo afa enioma ebe wo ne hawo ya wo pe anu yie sankita ho na ebe koso no ebe buo wo mo wo sigina ye
eya dwentoato a eya chinyeje eya twema menchen ɛbɛyɛ hyehyehye
ɛbɛsan so ma wakwanya na wo so wabisa wasɛm a ehia wo.
Yo, Mr. Host, medawase. My questions ni ye mienu pe.
Baako.
Honorable MP. Me pese me bisa no. A very simple question.
would you hundia betrem
Wonni madwuma wa ya unja ne debate.
Dwaso Nsem, the big debate. And no ye na wo pani nyina no. Ye de ma wo.
sia me ne team ni nyina ɛwɔ wo constituency the big debate ɛyɛ atwe time
Say you better obia obekwa kochina ningo pam anemu a say you making sure say enya obia edu baby ayebeye debates e wo parliament na obechina ho eka bi man ningo pam no na obedwane
simpie no so ayɛ krado agopama no na da ho no akasabu no na si ho no abato afi aduru ho bio
Sedia abato afibia ye yedema wo no wo election headquarters Adom FM eni Dwaso Nsem yen sesa sabo se no ema osa dabi ye besi edwa ama ano babai akoso
if you ma omu gyina mrasa bedwa akonya ade kopom ma mpese eto omu so aba won bedi mampani amanyoko mu mpanifo ahodo bo hye de ye beti bi papa
na me kacha no sika na omawia no sebi sika no mafa ono ne cohort no ye beji sika no efi wonsem ye de sese tabai skobo I'm telling him
He tried to touch on the issue of integrity. Say MP were integrity on see public facility. No am fair ni maame ana na ebusu ani den ento so.
se wo pese ye to aba de mawa edie na waye edie na obusu a wo ye na wani so ade hu no ene sen ye to aba no ede mawa be kan ho Dwaso Nsem e wa Adom 106.3 FM the big debate
ye be free abato mpesua so akọ abato mpesua so na ye ne amanyoko ahodro na wo ho ni nyina no anamusifo atena ase na ye ne wo modi nkomo afa enioma ebe wo ne hawo ya wo pe anu yie sankita ho na ebe koso no ebe buo wo mo wo sigina ye
eya dwentoato a eya chinyeje eya twema menchen ɛbɛyɛ hyehyehye
ɛbɛsan so ma wakwanya na wo so wabisa wasɛm a ehia wo.
Yo, Mr. Host, medawase. My questions ni ye mienu pe.
Baako.
Honorable MP. Me pese me bisa no. A very simple question.
would you hundia betrem
Wonni madwuma wa ya unja ne debate.
Dwaso Nsem, the big debate. And no ye na wo pani nyina no. Ye de ma wo.
sia me ne team ni nyina ɛwɔ wo constituency the big debate ɛyɛ atwe time
Say you bepa obi a obekwa akochina ningo pampam anemu a. Say you making sure say enya obi a edu baby ayebeye debates e wo parliament. Na obechina ho eke bi man ningo pampam no a. Na obedwane.
Simpie no so aye krado. Agopama no na da ho no. Akasamu no na si ho no. Abato afi aduru ho bio.
Sedia abato afi bia. Ye yedema wono. Wo election headquarters. Adom FM. Eni Dwaso Nsem. Yen sesa sabo.
Nsem ne na doso de se fata so te ne boabo no de ba. Kete wo sinya no re bia no pen so ehye so PF pack. PX tablets and ponsen for the can when I did some na de bro. Hey, when am ya no de beko. Aha, because they say they no. Yen sorry. Be anakpa. Na kwa bia so no ya bwana to atwere ba bi kra enkwala ne de no ye F-Pack Junior mfam pani de nkoma nkwala mfam nkwala de nkoma pani me patro ye hye so sa fama me one more can one opinion in some na de bro bet we say for the love of the game munya twankwa de abedi weekend yi me syncrophone de di yanya sam ketwa it is when ni bia na esewala when ni bia no agya ho bia weekend ye koya kan wan sama kan oh why agya ho you have left yourself. You have left yourself. Me patro bet way for the love of the game. Matches because over the weekend me patro and nekra matches ni be baso. Ube di sika go bottom my bet way. One mama na easy class ube to sika. MTN everywhere you go me patro MTN app no say upe so send obia bibia. Esa wo ye upe so receive bibia MTN app no so na betuma ye no. Etika hye no so sa fa me say there. Me patro credit no ya no easy kra. To bet man to credit wo send obi credit wo send mo bibia o my MTN app no so a eso ma osaka bi na bibia timi koye eno dan che DBS Industries Limited for so kan ho DBS roofing power fie ni ho DBS yeti omo so ani asori DBS for kan ho no pay na ene sam na de brown patcho boda no so free mo san ye estimate di amount ni nyina ho pe opedi o san te so kra se wo pese wo ton chance wo makachi a o ma te so di amount se ona na de no sika kra ni ho entinye so mo ya ma ne boa di bebre bia o ma te so te obetimi aton wi ama san ko bo so free di amount makwe di esi akonkon na ene sam na de brown live on Adom 106.3 FM. Immortal Jakwa Champion, let's grab stone. Right time and your affair, Professor Wallace, the producers. No. Kedwana Gasani, Eric Asia Dubuedi, Abja, Yamakwaba, Sports Page 1 here, live on Facebook. Adom 106.3 FM, Adom 106.3 FM, 106.3 FM, Sports Page 1, and yet, bro, and the Anopentica, Shannon Sosa, FIM. Now, Yabako and Nimonia show over the weekend, your good news. As Ghana, medal table, Okakrebe to media. Now, to Musa, Winifred into me, Wanoba Benya Ghana first gold medal. And what the Africa Games, the Ghana now gold medal was signed yesterday. I just say, gay idea, what lifting moody get gold at just reba of various categories in the world left. To go PMO streaming so Ghana just reba. I pick with Jackson. I just read my mind. Wait there. And yes, I'm get to cry a day, but we live on our Facebook page. I'm going to send you a see a coin. Go so. Meda table, no dear. I'm for yeah, but we are coming. Yeah, we are coming. Egypt, Nigeria, Bosso. I just said, Medas, and there were Jibe 50. That. And yes, I said, I'm 50. Hey. Muntumbo, Mundi make a way. How much 50? And I versus South Africa, Tossum, you know. I'm 23. Hey, then I'm a chumpa. A tourist CC and a Kokata, Bonguto, Ghana, Tosson. I just formed us. Aha, the legends. It and some Brennan, Cosona, Alice Nibi, complaining, and one white master. You go so queen him. The Africa Games on Sunday, Brennan, or Poem, one Sunday, a sea at ye. About your Ghana Premier League over the weekend, and Ghanaian Premier League was on. I just said, Sanya, I didn't see Kaka Kormatema, Kumasas, and the Koroko. Adiana Koso, Kotokakulusu, and the House of Folk Bonnet. I has never for Empire Neja. Empire, not Aja. You go so shady beko. You go sit in Kunyaso. Heart of Lions to go so winnie. We nasa about much charity, your man for the charity with Shenma. Unshobia, so much charity was Shane Panyas and get what. Dream self to do so once at your mind. When you be Brignachin Kufunia de Brown pay live. Adom 106.3 FM. Yes, I say for national teams no catching patrol. The Black Princesses of Ghana, Uko Piemo, our Africa Games, Yasi Amon, Agina Ghana, Nemo, Aristo met maybe Bidia Maya. Now I had the hammer over the weekend. Uko Piemo met me Jam and I saw Ebo Gumupanya and Ketwa. I just said the Black Princesses, I want to Ghana him. And Utum say yes. A man of Bobo. Papa. Na go ni ma. No more pimba. na ye doom light kopie mo Cape Coast a wo ye bobo ne se ne doom light free hey Ghana nie e say the am say doom so ne de buy one get one free instead of oh near doom no free sa say na no opening ceremony moto mu oh near doom no free hey oh dabi the Black Princesses na comfort wusu ene timi nya Ghana go no a yetimi che Ethiopia for ebo mo mani da Ethiopia for ye rough petre sa obi ene mo di aglo mo ye petre oh na super nya 59th minute na comfort wusu abo e atumu a enya sam keto coach you see Basigi wono na coach pani pa the Princesses den sam otutwa ese game no pressure nim wo mo tombo kakra ko de benum nso eti Princesses eni age so matimi abodwuma sa anya sam keto akra eti western and cherish opportunities de Ghana nya bebre and is yet me abokumu a ye kwa enimu ne ade ano na mpanifo ekasa after the game eye konyu si Basigi kasa no den sam tudwa ese Ghana fo ko so afa kita so nkoma Princesses no beti anim na no ma qualify ko pie mo World Cup kan sikese na South Africa games here I say dress rehearsal pa and yes betuma bodwuma election Mukarama Abdullah mo mafia nyame mo ne oh wo mo yadwuma comfort ebu amo mo yadwuma my ade mo mpene mo nti ye hwani mo say Ghana next game no yibetimi abodwuma the likes of Nigeria mu nyina wo mu mochi Morocco for mo ni da hokre na nya samketo Ghana and Tanzania boy a second group game na Uganda and Ethiopia so they appear so Cape Coast ha enti kudus you heard the senior babes yakọ hey enya samketo okopie mo the black sunlight of Ghana the black sunlight so na ejina Ghana na mo boro bomu me mana famu a enya sam keto akra na the black sunlight ye hwe second bia so first game anya bia nkom betumi anya win na dia man no na kesa mo bogusa omo bogu black sunlight womu bogusa na mo pemba no mo bogu yani Congo kikri Congo for to storm omo me ensha mo so mo me ensha ni kikri the black sunlight na boys no ya de but na ka go no ya afefe go ni sa go no ya ma a che se no ne de kokopie mu ho a Ghana ya twe draw ye hwani mu say next game ye de be pem so dachina against Gambia about the Accra Sports Stadium way the Black Princesses black princess ma wie mu de mu de omanum sa the black sunlight of Ghana one won some dey play na no play na ye feel ni kopie mu the Ghanaian Premier League mu ni ye hwe stand no so won some see at match day 20 e sha se memne da no e wo Wafa Park Accra Lions dina na so chi Brekum Chelsea Brekum Chelsea kanu a Brekum Chelsea antumi antie Dominic Amponsa Ali Mohammed Munina bo goals ni bi ma Accra Lions for winning 5-0 over Brekum Chelsea okokopie mu e wo Karela Fofia metema kumasa sane kokopie mu ho wa kotoko pie mu had hemre kiyasu Ibrahim 62nd minute no ball go de Makarela fo 1-0 na mo she Asante Kotoko abachi Kotoko he ne yapon Kotoko lusu na kopie mu kwasie da Adriana Stars gina na so Legon City's bomb kaba kwa Legon City Santumiante CNN Brighter J on na share sago no akesa nya sam keto akra ma Adriana Stars for no Adriana Stars fi mani bre person mo bodwuma no anya sam keto akra eti o man hyase yi but o mo pre bia se kon bia so betimi atete o mo no mabɔ manim eti kopiem na foso gi abo park so a some text league leaders kopiem mo ewo bechem Joseph Kinfo ebo ba ko de Masamates any da hokrea bechem na J3 maximum points de Masamates for what don't spark the biani goal stars tonight feature Olympics for ebo likamien so li antumi ante Franka Mankwa mo na hye goals no Alex Asomo na ye adwuma no kwando Emmanuel Aban Akwasi Mahama omunya goals mienu at the Heart of Lions for every need 2-0 over RTU for chassis so omo so munisika omo di triom omo players ka aduane omo be di cry den sabe fu akwa mbeto go omka mu kura den de momo a anya sam keto akura eti RTU fu so Heart of Lions for se musu ye fa ho ban omo ba RTU for kam yinu a RTU antumi ante e pa to Nations FC omo ne mediama game no ye 1-1 Asamoah Boateng na face Abdul Fattah Hamidu amna nya goals no adema afanu no a ekwa 1-1 Dr. Kwame Chey Sports Complex inso atemant na fie ma dreams be born kam yinu a want to me ante imagine mensa na ball goals ni yinu ina adema dreams for dreams ani abre okopi mo Africa o magil table na boso ana fe mo ba fie abaje we so akanten so a anya samketo abo enso atemant for kam yinu want to me ante back to back defeat for so atemant for ene akra to folk ne bo football at 3 p.m. also go Wafa Park Tikashen Sosa, Efamame. On top of the table still, Samates or 35 points. Asante Kotokoto Sumi, almost 32 points despite their defeat. And Nations Football Club Tosumi and San, 31 points, and Nations were game to play. And the channel was Afame. Adriana Stars, Etoso, and 9, 30 points. In Swatman, you are 30. Brukum Chelsea, one would do 30 points. Now, Bechem United, and so Edio, and so 29 points. I can't so Edio 27, and I wrestle with Mashe, Aqua 30, and Great Olympics, that's so at you 27. Now, Femidia Maba, 26 points. Dreams FC, you 25. And Lagos City is 25. For me now, outstanding games. There's some more. Bibiani Gold Stars and Lagos City is 24 points. And Caroline's duo, 24 points. Carolina 23. Pando 21. Or Sheko Nanso in fact, but 19. And ICU table no so. 18 points. Kashan so sa. Efa Emame. Se the Pacho. Uko Pimo EPL table no so as Najaboso. And a Luma Borinium. Wajaboso. 64 points. Since Liverpool. And Man City can draw 1-1. To Liverpool 64 toss me last now. I should go see EPN to honor Dikai 64. Liverpool toss me 64. And Man City toss me and I was 63 points. Aston Villa toss me 55. Oi, when I cross away EPN anymore. And they just a matches to be basso. It's an a beautiful form. And Chelsea Newcastle elbow. And Pioneer Jack match in bed. Dang. Aha, Chelsea Pibiata. And so they ram out the Bogumu 9 at my Settle the Vigo Monida ho. Bazona for be ye. Basa for money now. Atletico Madrid, their pressure down was on your get to Atletico. Pressure down, they say they lose. Basa winning 1 over Mallorca on Friday. Lamin Yama, 73rd minute, no shares are good. Shana Somami, MTNs everywhere, MTN can hold no paina. There is some dear brewo. DBS Industries Limited, but Dynasty, yes, we Baba Parfini. And Ponsen for the F-Pack DBX tablets can only then sound by. But we except for the love of the game. Unya Chankwa Diabedi. But your Maquina Dia Konkwa. That day a sports page one breo. A happy birthday to the program director of Adom FM, Mr. Joshua Tigo. Yes, and showing you dedicate Yamal. Happy birthday, Yamichelle. Not Tonkwanem. Yes. Na said the Bia send no more to my shine and yet say, come on. And I stand against a cash over home. I'm in Mr. Joshua Tigo. I was saying, I know I kind of Nankasa Kakejuan home. Erica see do Bwedi. Sports page one at the West, and you never say, and sports page 2 at the Abro. Koswa, Niti Dwaso Nsem.
DBS Industries Limited. One Sanka Mobile. Surprise! I want to have a baby. I want to bring a customers in now. For from the other baby. Yeah. So what to deal with champion? I'm afraid I want to deal with up to 10% discount. Wow! 10% discount. DBS and quality to my way. Tomo Alizing Fruit Fish in the movie. No discount. I'm on higher. One summer on Casa. When the other Casa, we're about to restore from the free estimate. I clear number 0240-844-444. Kumasi 0506-004-141. Takwadi DNA 0506-004-242. DBS Industries Limited. Roof in Baba Power Fee.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety. Creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
It's time to get you stepping. And with DSTV, the only way is up. Because if you upgrade your DSTV package now, you'll get an even higher package on us. So upgrade now and get boosted to enjoy even more live sport, movie action, local drama, and big-time fun for the kids. Upgrade now and get boosted to the next package. Visit your multi-choice office or agent and upgrade today. Terms and conditions apply. Hey, it's your for Game Pack 4 pick one game now ya channel. I feel your bedroom. This one by the Wakomaso. If the number 1, Equity 36. Tell me, let's say we say we be this kaboto wa bra ye number no pay. Go na you say we be doing ya wa bra you from 1 Ghana cedi to 250 cedis. Now first can on the channel. For go we play the Nisia. Me 26 times. I was up pick one game you. Chabano abra we go star 946 hash on all networks. And now face we be on your website. And now be download the Game Pack app now over www.gamepackgames.com. Share live draws over Adom TV. I'm a panel crown. And you're doing no. And then you know Game Pack. More mula, more power. So good. National Lottery Authority in Sashasi. And you're more if you do watch it. But show you.
AFCON isn't AFCON without you. You bring the pride. You bring the electric energy. You make Africa's biggest football tournament great. Be a part of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023 with GoTV. Experience all 52 games live in the best picture quality. Live every pass, goal, and celebration with the finest commentary. And stay in the game with in-depth analysis from the finest analysts on the continent. Games are available to stream on the go with the GoTV app. GoTV. Love it.
Social media no so crowded. Simabia, before Froba. Minium Sawunya, ya, Nankan, some of the Dronago, some precope. Trendy.
Enuntina say Juada Kosifia de Bia or Dwaso Nsem Jumedie so. Yedi afa yatu ni din trends abrew trends say politics entertainment sports ni and dada sitnemu ni trending ni emu chechemu bia siayen na yefamra when nika so eye trends what Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Juada Kosifia de Bia mayenshia
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom 106.3 FM, and it's 11 minutes after 7. My name, Chief Jerry Forson, and as always, grateful for your time. But as it's what video no Edaha, Otini say, what's trending? Yep. Yeah, faster than my DBS Industries Limited, Madaroma. And what my say, I say DBS amount up to 10% discount. Customers are for free na any other phone one. Yakoya Sabano. We up to 10% discount. Zinc roofing sheet be a ubeto. So exciting discount at the hot at the mount. And to try the end. When the DBS and Chichen and Como, because this is definitely exciting. Yeah. On Krahan Fred DBS 0240 844 444. Kumasi Fred 050 600 4141. Talk radio for Moutier and Good News FM. So, Mon Fred DBS and 050 600 4242. And Krahan DBS at Springtex Road on the Papaya Restaurant. Our DBS Abronsan Kessian DBS Industries Limited. Roofing Papa. And my ladies in the building, Caroline Trent. Alright, Jane.
CJ, me who you pan now so
yeah, what's on the baby? Wow, na me you Tirino, a good cham.
Me dasi.
So then trendy. Why trendy? Then trendy.
No weekend to sing.
Yeah, yeah. Pressure kakra na bem Charlie. Intimate cancer me now already so about to bending.
Bibia be fine.
Yeah. Konene na mkufudia ni adia.
Oh, okay. CJ. Ghana
is trending.
CJ. Mahama trending.
Okay.
Okay, so one air trending.
Okay.
Africans air trending.
Okay.
Ghanaians air trending.
Okay.
Abeku Jackson air trending.
Okay.
Winifred Into Me air trending.
Okay.
African Games 23 air trending.
Okay.
Daddy Lumba trending. CJ. Omanpenyi Dada John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
Or trending.
Okay, why then?
Or can Sembi for National Cathedral no. And then money trendy.
Oh, okay.
Minim say what's here?
National Cathedral na commission.
Yeah, commission. Na me se be say yenko na. One kono. Wo na one kono me call you.
Ah, okay.
Aye.
Yeah, me who picture be na. What the front row honum. Yeah.
Me call you. Mahama, I can't say be afa ho yentie.
Important issue that we must look at. So far, $58 million of public money has been spent just to dig a deep hole. And you have to ask yourself, is it justified in this day and age when children do not have desks in schools? When children do not have textbooks? For 5 years, we've not provided our basic school children with textbooks, even though we've come out with a new curriculum because we say there's no money. And you say we should use $450 million to build a cathedral. Even God will be angry with us.
CJ.
Even God will be angry with us. Say school for nya desk entrance.
Books in my.
Na yekukuru say sika we dia kosi nyankopon so dan. Nyankopon kra ebubefu. Say sebe yadwen nya adwuma. Sebe yadwen.
CJ nyame na me kan yo.
Oh say na o mabene.
And yes I no kan. And yes
even God will be angry with us.
That's what he says. Yes. I no kan. But I can say sebe no. And now they account on one.
But what do you do?
CJ. African Games 2023. Hey. CJ in a host country. But me start with the positive side answer. Yeah, winning medals. Weightlifting, no. Winifred, into me, we need 2 silver medals and 1 gold medal. Yes, in weightlifting. And Abeku Jackson in
swimming.
Yes, swimming. Oh, we need silver medal.
Yeah.
It's the first ever medal we've won with swimming. CJ.
Okay.
Now yeah, but the negative side now. CJ. And now Cape Coast. Na emanable football against Ethiopia. Never want to say baby asum.
Edum kania.
Hey.
Anapay. As me produce across Germany. But when I'm person be you and there then. Me di differ.
CJ.
African Games right here, you know.
Yeah, dum kania no. Minim say any do so mu. It's a banisa na kanya ni do.
Unim say plant e wo Cape Coast Sports Stadium ho no. Asai. Plant this hobo you.
Na ekwafo bisa say don't we have ebi
wo ho. Na ode ma men kasa bebre.
CJ. Na akadi omude be games no cry another thing altogether. Cyclists no. They had to buy omakasa no motor bicycles. They're supposed to use fibers bicycles, but they used aluminium. CJ. But voice never meet. You're champion back home.
It's not as you're okay, mommy, because my prepare from last year, time almost years on the Agostino from 2023. How so I'm training. And I do Niano Penina in a training. We Fred Jumaba, Hasiana, my baby training.
Now, what happened? Then the CNT I went to and completed Jenny.
Well, me started, my bike in FLE, me too. I want no ma, you almost 2 races na last year, just because me need water too. Me 2 for me do training, and one I'm using for competition. It's not as you're okay, mommy.
CJ. Ni tube no di training no. And no one no di ko compete you. Ono
na chese organizers no and cycling committees cycling then woman to me and top bicycles. Ama
Debbie
athletes no woman to me and Toby.
Omankasa no motor ma de.
And also me try action be you and
I was some used to fiber bicycles no you one air fiber but you use aluminium. Look at the heat. CJ African Games na Akandia Sema king Ghana team na badminton no so almost free round of 16 ni mu because omo equipment omo de games no about a day before the way omo could do ho cry another thing altogether
go pick up mu no
how do you guys have not supported us? You like talk about the equipment that we got. The equipment that we got didn't even come. The times we really have nobody has trained the equipment. Nothing. The rackets, nothing. The racket I used to play a tournament. I got it just today. I've never tested it. The shoe I was size 47. They give me 36. How am I going to use it for? We don't sit today. We come to play our matches. We sat in our coach's vehicle and it was a pickup. So most of us, like 8 players, were in the bucket. We didn't get any transport. We host nation, don't know. Yeah, boy,
CJ.
Wow.
Also size 40 42.
No, mama, 46.
I'm man 36.
36. Let's say Pampi.
Squeezing the Nayeshim.
Also, I'm saying
47 rather.
Oh no, mama is saying
36. And baby, CJ. And baby, video be trend. Minim say you be a Facebook amawa. We be a Facebook na ma.
Yeah, I'm saying demo.
Independence Day celebration na bi.
Hey.
Na ohe match ni bia.
Akeju abi closer dey no na.
Sao. Ayiwa. Be a Facebook. Ayiwa ye ho adwuma no. CJ na me ka say that the Lumba trend.
Yeah.
Yes.
DL.
Obi bisa question bi wo X na so. Or say that the Lumba any kojo entry. When I war hits bebre.
Obisa me ana.
Me bisa.
That the Lumba any kojo entry.
Kojo entry.
That's going to be a very difficult question for me to answer. Because it depends on mood or womb. I love kojo entry songs. I love Daddy Lumba songs.
Any mood me say why na want more hit songs?
More hit songs.
Yes.
Where hit songs means because ni ame bia be me hit no. Enya
ebe hit. Men dodge ade no. Daddy Lumba any kojo entry. Why na want hit songs bebre?
Moment ko anyway.
No, see the you question ano. Kasa.
Who has more hit songs?
Yes.
Daddy Lumba or Kojoenchi? Me what timer? Me what timer? And on this question, can be for 5 calls, but and then we treated a time because we want come up here.
It's good. You share video, no, na. Me sorry. Africa, your friend say Independence Day, no.
Yes, are you have a video in the brand?
Independence Day, no. March na hodwa. A call so Chrome ha. CJ. March na hodwa.
Entibra Facebook na video no. And are you 05 and they are too soon.
You say matches they say the new same mo. Say she. CJ match ya go school na match enya no bi ni o.
Iga show them go
CJ me ko why na ye die.
Tali.
Adom 106.3.
God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Adom 106.3 FM. Simano Duonu 9 abapa nonso ehon. Bini the Chief Jerry Force ma yensem komano ase. Na say emsa busumi e womu ya. Ena adwumayfo nkabo mu kwa wono mo National Identification Authority. Wo mo kire say enche bia won beti atua won be ko strike. Wo mo sika sembi enti sakata no mekenkan mu no na say 4th March 2024. And I'm trust Akatano, Edikoma, the management of NIA. Na Sam Komai and a pen, I mean, Chadi, Professor Kenneth Atefa, Executive Secretary, National Identification Authority, and war Ahomano, so Meneno, Ebetre, Emu, and Como Prof. What's the main coming watching?
Yeah, Kuronto, Mr. Kampa.
No matter what they were, Prof.
Yamidi Yankwache, Hondio.
Yamiasi. I feel Yankasa, on Timano official. I don't know, Prof. Bomb Quaid to say, as someone see, CJ Minton, this as some ways. Debbie, I just say,
Mommy Atom can during peacetime.
It's important. It's important. Who here, pa? Prof, Yanshan Komono say, Mensaka Kratei, a more response to union, for more demands, one more make, for instance, one more Sika Sembi, and then a keka home, more than home responsible. What exactly, and another union for one more Jeffrey management or Prof?
You, me that's be brave. And say, we share almost lecture now. Union for no lady kind, Mansa Cranny Yano, Mema a chief for action. Na Mema and I work at across the country, Memo almost watching. Na Memo a Rishimu, and Yan Hobase National Identification Authority Management, any governing board, no. Almost workers who change the workers na you know omo eye adwuma ama adwuma na timi ayeye enti omo ye die ena omo ahokeka enyina gina yenso akwan hodo anasenhye hodo a yedi begu akwan mu ama aboawo na nhye bia ebetima eno so no ye creature of statute emra ena teyen ena edwo legal and policy framework emu na yede adwuma enti ahihye bia no ese ene aban nhihye ne mrai wo ho no airline ese ni nyina no esisi so na wasem bisa no ene se na adwuma yefo no omo se eden na ehia omo wo hwe page 2 of omo letter ye 4 March sani awukan na omo demand se and she be an answer in Susudia be a proposal, and Susudia be a young National Identification Authority Management. Yɛde kɔma Fair Wages and Salaries Commission every bi atwam sɛ ɔmo nhwɛ na ɔmo mfa ɛnyɛ adwuma ma yɛn no. Ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn NIA-foɔ no yɛtumi ɛde saa ɔmo hyɛ yɛn sɛ yɛmfa saa proposals a yɛn de kɔma Fair Wages no yɛmfa nyɛ adwuma ma March yɛ yi no ɛmɛyɛ akatua ɛwɔ ɔmo bɔtɔm na ɔmo hu wɔ ɔmo pay slip so. Nyame nokura ɔmo nso ne sɛ yɛn na yɛte yɛ baabi ɛna yɛhu sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛpagya yɛadwumayɛfoɔ no akatua ne ɔmo conditions of service ɛna yɛayɛ yɛn yɛ proposals ɛna yɛade akɔma aban adwumakuo a ɔmo na ɔmo yɛ saa ɛhyehyɛ no. Enti unkoa wontumi nkata me implement me proposal wonni ho kwan sɛ wo implement wo proposal wonni ho sɛ sika no nso ɛyɛ Fair Wages and Salaries Commission ɛne ɛde akɔma wɔn na ɔmo no ehwɛm na sɛ bibia yɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ na ɔmo negotiate with the Ministry of Finance and the union concerned.
Okay.
The leadership of the union concerned. No kra nya me madwumayɛfoɔ no ankasa as individuals. Union leaders no. Na the almost be able to say saa sikada almost say yema a Fair Wages proposal na almost say yɛ implement no. Fair Wages one sakra proposal no almost try last year no and almost can say yemfa enema hudo bi emra na almost hwɛ saa enema no se bibia enda ne kwa so a enema almost can say yemfa mra no ebi ye fɛ bibi scheme of service. Ebi ye yenya ye act anaasɛ mmara ɛsɛte yɛ app. Ɛne nneɛma ahodoɔ bebree mmara ho nneɛma bebree ɛhyehyɛeɛ. Enti no nneɛma bɛyɛ sɛ num. Na deɛ na edi mu akotene paa ɛyɛ deɛ yɛfrɛ no scheme of service document. Saa scheme of service no unkoa as an institution untumi ntena hɔ ɛnyɛ yɛde a na ɛwɔ hɔ no a yɛde kɔma a wɔn no ɛna wɔn hwɛ wɔn ka se yɛn hands ɛno nti Public Service Commission for wɔn na ɛboa ma institutions ɛyɛ saa scheme of service no nti yɛde kɔdane Public Service Commission for ɛna wɔn no ɛyɛ sɛ yɛne wɔn bɛhyia ɛka ne sɛ at various times na periodically na wɔn aboa yɛn wɔn nso wɔn ho ni kwan wɔn ni adagye wɔn na hwɛ ɔman nyinaa institutions nyinaa ɛyɛ state institutions ɛboa wɔn ma wɔn yɛ scheme of service nti yɛn wɔn hyɛ aseɛ na aseɛ no yɛyɛ ma wɔn yɛwie towards the end of the year so October hɔ baabi ɛna ɛno nso so wɔn de ba sɛ yɛn validate nti yɛn wɔn yɛ validation yɛwie validation na wɔn yɛ so mission statement vision statement ɛne core values a ɛna yɛ develop no 2000 and the our predecessor Professor Ernest Dumont Ebreson.
Yes.
They say yakoya nim into asesa into yen sign enya foforo. This after they had validated yen scheme of service no.
Okay.
Then ye sa niema nyina foforo na yen fanshim. Na sabrenso me refi ye organograms no mo ahwe ama no so ye siesie ne kama.
Okay.
Enti sa mission statement, vision statement, management here, any core values, near develop new one.
Okay.
Now, Emrani say, ye BBI, ye be ya, court will be for a bunting, amanama approval. They say a governing board, and I a governing board.
Yes.
A governing board, 9-member governing board, and Pennyfo Kukudam, Snake boss, NHI boss, immigration boss, Ghana Statistical Service boss, any Ghana Revenue Authority, any other. And this governing board na omushia no mama final approval. And yet the scheme of service document he command governing board. And almost so edema almost subcommittee on legal, HR and administration.
Okay.
And almost so ekomu na company for me kika yen na no. Unya adajia bring you omunyina together to come and make a decision. And yes, because they are all very busy people.
Yes.
Eventually, no, omutimi share and almost share your proposal and almost endorse it and almost command Public Service Commission. That was on the 1st of March. On the 1st of March, And they say our Public Service Commission for almost shame na almost cassette. The almost kind in a pepe. You need him to being then they will return it to us to implement. Yensaka, na the documents are car, omubisa no. Na the account near the Common Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. And that process we know and meet within the control of NIA. And so because Chinchina or Cheyenne by 25th of March. Yeah, implementing a proposal. Okay,
Prof. I think say who be here say ye be hunu proposal a cut off fair wages for any move so that we can get a better understanding of income here to change.
Oh, me said that would be unfair. And no ye proposal say be member say NIA and work a digital was now ye proposed so tekunuswa into yano tekuni dama and I in the circle. And what they say, Pacho Wadaruma, even though a public document, it doesn't enhance understanding. And Omon can say they propose union and say a year. The Omon can say we should implement it. And I mean, and I management, the point is say it does not lie in our hands to implement a proposal. Afena, Nipana obetimi, a kone betimi home, Ejumano, Ninsaka, said Ninsaka. Other documents here now or no any Ministry of Finance, any trade union for no, union chrono, I who and Savusona or more advice and say it be another happiness when you say and I say when you say it must say name and near manner or more canon. Back any set fair wages implement.
Okay.
Back on so yeah, and near man nine or more at the share or more shares here. They toss me no almost allowances be. Ewo honum efi
2021 allowance is na efi 2020 November 2021 no ehun asem na okay
I almost see say fa omo eba adwuma mu no
yeah
allowance say due omo nyina yentia sa allowance omo kan so linear omo aka ho nsem since last year ama ye bi say omo say specify body to din say allowance then na due you yentia ye na yentia. Up to today, Omuntumin can a single allowance that is due them. Allowance they due them. Or a list in paragraph 2 of the letter, in paragraph 3b, almost say, quote, all allowances due us with arrears up to February 2024 from the date of appointment. Date of appointment here, 3rd November 2021. Almost from the date of appointment as contained in the existing conditions of service pursuant to sections 2.3.2, 2.3.3, 9.4.5 IV, and 9.4.10 do not reflect, if they do not reflect on our March 2024 pay slip, make a somber cost right. Unquote. And these are sections now more quote to know. Okay, conditions of service now and yet allowances are available to them because allowances time conditions of service not available to staff. But since then, NIA has been migrated onto the single fine salary structure.
Okay.
Abayan sakraye sa nema omo bisa say it be housing allowance, fuel, any nema who do be brave. And yet available to staff anymore or any longer. And yet available to directors and above.
Prof, way responsibility allowance, net risk allowance account.
They have either been consolidated or been recategorized. And available to
okay.
And also so so much from you have had meetings with them since last year. Almost letters. Now almost making demands. Demands are any woman, any in a so any crate BM. Now almost demand. Then almost compare police near the day. Say then police for this saying Ministry of your friend is saying the interior.
Interior, yes.
And then there be immigration, any police sponsor shareholder, almost there, almost comparison, it doesn't arise. Now, the only say, Yashe ewo omo edi ashe omo lete mu se omu demand na yentuama wo ni nyina ebia ni hono mu a emra ene aban hihye mu no omo ye entitled to ya tro omo aka akire omo eno ena ye de atudwa amount ene
okay
after so omo say scheme of service say approved by March and implemented by March 25th. DJ, and not a match show that scheme of service, with speed and conscientiousness, to mano ne so. And the entity concerned, Public Service Commission on the 1st of March. If you all kono and delay my and what I saw for Omo and Kaye, 1st of March Public Service Commission has not even yet acknowledged receipt because and now first March here. And she won't mean implement by the 25th. Yen Sankai, almost shemu we normal the Maya, we will speedily implement it. But yen to mean guarantee says you better implement it, sir, and near mana omu bisano. By the 25th of March.
How long does it take technically? And some of maybe said man, so that we are aware. So a bit take it out and to conclude. But
that is a question. And the Public Service Commission and a bit to me answer. Me
okay.
And I bida after say obi conditions of a scheme of service. And have not the slightest idea. Mimisa other institutions, cognate institutions say bia mo de call and it take sign. And the obi de taking it doesn't follow sesana another entity there so ebe take. And not the Yamini no crani me no the Public Service Commission might be better placed to assist us to answer that question. But the third thing Omuka any scheme of service.
Okay.
And yet possible to meet their deadline. And the last thing, a draft collective bargaining agreement. So draft collective bargaining agreement, almost the draft abraham. A high-powered management subcommittee to look at the agreement and advise us. It is chaired by our Director of Finance. It's a serious committee. They met several times to look at it. It's a whole big document containing provisions that impact the lives of our workers. We believe that in many cases, we know better and are better positioned to even improve on what they have drafted. And as I say, now you put our best foot forward. Now you almost agreement, Now, I am based on law, based on experience, based on the factual circumstances of NI. We have not delayed that process one bit. And yet, in their minds, I just say, their delay process, it's, my deadline. That committee now,
yes.
We are hoping, sir, in the course of this week. I have assured our staff, say a better an emergency management meeting. Now they are consider proposals and as a review now that committee in the Bebano. Now a meeting will convene a meeting with the union. Now very quickly, a pata na at Miyama Yakoyenim. And Yama and Nina or Mobisa. In summary, number one, Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. We cannot compete them. We cannot implement recommendations or proposals. Negotiation. Those proposals are always negotiated. And and I can't mean some fancy. Ubo dine, na se a train and no arm as well. The Becca paper can say. Obama is saying and amasa. And we cannot implement it by the deadline that they have artificially established.
Okay.
Second one, all allowances due them. Allowance be anywhere due any NIA staff. Allowance be due biano. The brain are consolidated, which means say you be a show busumi akatuem. 81st nothing KBI amount mempan say your amount allowance bed 26 before something. And they sa allowance chrono edin sa name ya de share wakatuem amount. And now because say if you on more a say be a risk allowance and
yes. And our responsibility allowance.
And our responsibility allowance.
Yes.
BPA a year due no. Mamim pet the specific. For example, Matro Ewo for the benefit of listeners and so.
But acting allowance, out of station night allowance, day trip allowance, warm clothing allowance, grant transfer allowance, mileage kilometer allowance, uniform allowance, tools allowance, vehicle maintenance allowance, protective clothing allowance, medical subsidy, which is paid to employees in the following circumstances. And also,
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And I actually dada. During training. And I'm saying last year, June, August, when we call around the country, anyone would be in South. Now, during their training, that is 2021, and during my tour, not all staff are entitled to these allowances at the same time. Offer vehicle maintenance allowance as an example. So we are buying my now car. I would call Juma dear, a Benjamin Mano dear. And the who can say, with the application, Emma head of entity. In this case, Mempan is executive secretary of NIA. Say me, Akosia Marsa, me car. Na me the Benjamin Ebesum on my inti a buying Emma me Sikaka Cram didn't maintain car. Oh, ba and name qualifications be over so meet. As a second year would dear, and you swan now a damn Fubika. Number 2, as a second year registered in your name. Number 3, as a second year roadworthy.
Okay. Okay.
Now your application no. Now the necessary investigation on the camp papers about.
Okay.
You are checking the DVL and my friend. Yeah, you are checking here who say and correct can registered in your name. And I am not approval. But so me no swan. Now what J allowance a data maintenance allowance.
Okay.
But so me swan near the amount.
Okay.
Not sorry. You try to bulk over a period be at 6 months.
Okay.
And that be at and and now I say one of my officers or coming home. Now Nim Cross or you're entitled to vehicle maintenance allowance. Make them to your regional offices Nibino and on what tier and on an application by it. Make sure via what a vehicle officer or the bedroom officer you try to be or the banner qualification test no pass there. And one see a bit Yamano.
All right.
In deny and not to anybody.
Prof.
Sana edin so say bia almost Yamano reflected or almost pay slip or so.
Yeah.
Allowance be on more. You trial through controller and accountant general department. Almost control accountant general Yamano reflect on your pay slip. Now the entire and yet reflected on your payslip.
All right, Prof.
One last example. Medical claims or medical subsidy. We are Benjuma. Now, my workers know only categories 2 and 3. Categories 2 and 3 allowances and are available to them. And on our working kind. And I need uniform allowance. You decided that you see a uniform and you can book. But for now, and I tools allowance in your laptop, your computer, and at the crest of the year. depending on your needs as an employee. But you need to tell you say carpenter, mechanic, protective clothing allowance.
Okay.
It doesn't apply to NIA staff.
All right.
But as I've said, vehicle maintenance allowance applies to them. Medical subsidy allowance. So we are now call a buying hospital. No. Call a buying hospital. Now say what the bill no bar. You bet you that bill no as I say any covered by National Health Insurance.
Okay.
And running it as a public worker be a health insurance. Every Ghanaian be a senka will be. And to see the only akoye.
Me will be prof. Prof, my men now say na a brain into the fancy ana. Prof, open heading, but brand studio how studio na NG brand for yan to come prof. Adaroma. Where we will turn into our brand, not breast studio and you come offer.
I mean, for a so Emma, my workers are rich.
Yeah.
We are out there for their best interest. Now, union leadership, they are feeling a lot of pressure. Now, pressure is not because of indolence or lack of attention by young executives. I think that my promises the degree our workers no expecting a miraculous change in their financial circumstances. And almost pen speedily because they joined the union thinking say it be within a matter of months or days miracles will happen. But a public service, we work within rules and they take time. We are negotiating with the best interest and in good faith.
All right.
Now, my friend almost say almost for the same approach. Emra negotiation table also.
Okay.
And yet the hate that comes with thinking say, oh yeah, sabi. A question what na muana
that's it.
Time
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's Papa. Professor Kenneth Atifa. Yeah, that's Papa. Nyamin Shao, Executive Director, National Identification Authority, and Atwetwe and Komono. Mene Union Chairman, me chair the Public Service Workers Union of TUT, Omo a Chairman, Mr. Francis Bangfudeme Newsago. I hope I got the name right.
Very well. You pronounce it right.
Thank you very much. Good morning, and how are you doing, sir?
Good morning, and good morning to all cherished listeners. I'm grateful.
Okay, so first off, tell us, what are your demands? What are you looking for exactly?
Our demands are very simple. First of all, we're asking for a payment of all allowances as contained in the alleged existing conditions of service from the date of our appointment to the current month. Secondly, we are requesting for management to start with immediate effect, the payment of all proposed allowances that were submitted at Field Research Commission since last year, beginning of last year. And thirdly, we are asking for the immediate approval and implementation of the scheme of service for staff of National Education Authority. And fourthly, we are requesting management to immediately, with the unions, we have two unions in NIA as at now, ICU and Public Services Workers Union, get us onto the drawing table, let's sit together and then sign a collective bargaining agreement. Let's negotiate it and sign it into action. These are our simple requests.
Okay, but are you aware that these proposals have been forwarded through the Fair Wages Commission to, at this point, the Public Services Commission at the moment? Are you aware?
Which of them has been sent through Public Service Commission and to Public Service Commission?
According to Professor Kenneth Atifa, currently the issues are with the Public Services Commission, waiting for their approval. So it looks like to him you are stampeding the process. Is that not what you are doing, sir?
We are not stampeding any process. You just ask him. When was this submitted to Public Services Commission? They had finished with a document. Public Service Commission came to NIA, assisted them to draft this document, validated it. And for 5 months, since October last year, until 1st of March, that the document was sent to Public Service Commission. For how long should we sit down and wait and keep waiting?
But then, according to him, all allowances due you have been paid, and that most of these allowances have been consolidated into the
Sincerely, the word consolidated.
Yes.
If you look at any pay slip of any employee of the staff of a National Identification Authority, you will not see any word consolidated in that particular pay slip. All that is being paid to the staff of the authority are the basic salaries. Now, he is contending that allowances have been paid. Which allowances have been paid? No staff of the authority have been paid any single allowance since our employment up to date. Not even one allowance has been paid. We are asking, in one leg of his submission, he alleges that the conditions of service, the existing document called conditions of service, exist. And so, but all the allowances contained in it are consolidated. Why are those allowances still found in the same document that you are alleging that it exists? What could consolidation? Is any the only public institution in Ghana? Go to the likes of Ghana Health Service, Ghana Education Service, other public institutions. They have these are institution-specific allowances. So there's nothing called consolidation in this issue. These are institution allowances which are negotiated with government through the Research Commission and are tailored to reflect the unique nature of the institution, the scheme of service of the institution. Now, if the scheme of service has just been submitted to Public Service Commission on the 1st of March, on which document was the set conditions of service worked on which? I do know that the scheme of service and the condition of service, they go together like salmon twins. You can only build or have a conditions of service when you have an approved scheme of service. So if he is saying that the scheme of service is now a Public Service Commission awaiting approval,
yes,
whose scheme of service was then used to draft the set conditions of service? This is what the public should judge. Because you cannot have conditions of service when you don't have an approved condition in a scheme of service.
Now, are you aware of any approved scheme of service at your end, Mr. Francis?
We are not aware of that. What we do know, these are all draft documents.
These are draft documents, you say?
These are draft documents. But he is insisting that the document exists. And of course, he has used the same draft document to punish staff. 10 staff were dismissed on the grounds that their conduct were in contravention with certain provisions of the document. And that was where we discovered that the document called condition of service of NI exists. We requested for the document from management. We have looked at it and we saw that there are certain allowances contained in the same document. And we are simply asking you, in all fairness, in equity, and in public sector administration and justice, give us all the allowances as contained in that document. Simple. Once you can use the same document, cite it and dismiss staff, the highest punishment will be given to your staff.
No,
and you are not willing to pay those allowances?
Two more
accept that.
Two more questions. Don't you think that it will be fair for union to wait for the Public Services Commission approval, and then we can see the way forward? Don't you think it will be fair?
Let me tell you.
Yes.
The conditions of service and the scheme of service. These documents were drafted since 2008. Since 2008. So for how long should you expect the staff to keep waiting? How long?
No, but then
and these things. No,
I'm coming. You
can know if management is committed to doing these things. You can invite Public Service Commission on a retreat, and they can work on these things within a week or two.
No, my point is,
what kept management for keeping those documents since October after Public Service Commission validated the document?
My question is, how do you blame NIA management for this delay? That's what I want to find out. Because as Professor puts it, everything is currently with the Public Services Commission. So how do you blame management of NIA?
Management is responsible because it is their duty, first of all, before you even engage in employment of staff. These documents are required. You need the scheme of service. You need the conditions of service. You don't go employing staff with draft documents. And since 2008, when I look at the data, since 2008, these documents exist as draft documents, up to date, they have still not been validated and approved. So are they committed to the journey? How committed are they that since 2008, and he came and met it in 2017, up to date, you cannot work? How long do you need, indeed, to work on a simple draft, a simple document called scheme of service for staff and conditions of service?
All right, so
if these are priorities to management, they will work on these things within a month.
Is union going ahead with your intended strike action?
I can assure you, the staff are ever ready and poised. And his continual use of the word consolidated is even making staff more agitated. To the 25th of March, we are by our worst. If what we have requested for are not granted, we shall proceed with our action. As simple as that.
I'm grateful for your time, sir.
The most grateful.
Ora Francis Bang Fudeme Nuzagal, Chairman, Public Service Workers Union of the Trade Unions Congress, and Ameneno, Atriche and Komono, Adom 106.3 FM. And Augusudi, we are live in Takrade, High Good News FM, Samson Audru Elmina, Asafo FM, Sunye, Radio Shama, Ewo Shama, Space FM, Ewo Takwa, Right FM, Ewo Somanya. Right FM so many so and I would do Achim Oda Otien Ewo Ofie FM and I would say Ewo Achimada Udru Yejia Alive FM Sunye Ewo Yejivision FM was session debi so now tremu a friend is saying a health screening exercise Ewo Hono Mabibia Ekoye so and Jafric Radio Ewo Japan in Shefsi Adumfi Ewo Hamburg or Germany. And I pay Maminchia WO1 Osei Kwadwo 37 Military Hospital. WO1 Osei Kwadwo Wo 37 Military Hospital. Wafa Yaminchia papa over the weekend. Obwame Emma Afi Bibia Ekosi Shia Okufrudia Yaminchia pa wafa. Latex foam Eddie Nkunya Papa and the Abavin sofa range. Nkunya kama. Nim latest from the mattress papa Eddie Abagana ha. Enti say omudi Nkunya badia. Na se Nkunya wo transforma etimi abo wachiri bremo ho eban. Enti wo pe Nkunya de siesie wo fie wo office bebia odi Nkunya papa edi siesie bia. Na omo kala bia wo ho. Enti se na wa penti wo hall hono ana wo space hono na wape Nkunya edi amache. Come. Enti open sleek L-shaped vein sofa. And no, 3,100. Na odi CC horse. Also na vein sofa set no. And also 6,500 Ghana cedis pe. Na fe what me SCC space. Come. So now you have the opportunity to elevate your living space with latex foam, your forever partner in comfort and luxury. Eka ho na fe kopebi na also Fabo Life latex foam, your partner for life. Who insure your car no what the SG Ghana Sound Drive Insurance the insure your car no free sabre ya kope March bosome any day track to 31st March na when ya achede SG Ghana Emma 500 Ghana cedis free fuel 500 Ghana cedis free fuel na wo de egu car mu e de street enti hye so wo be insure car ma SG Ghana Sound Drive Insurance no embo car no ho eban. Sound Drive is underwritten by Alliance Insurance and Shaka Crown. So say General Ghana, the future is you. Adom 106.3 FM ebekaya afi pepe muani en osrani abrantie Imoro Sheriff Oshire Nenkwa ewo Ashaman ya Imoro Sheriff Yebekaya Sojania Oshire Nenkwa ewo Ashaman eno achi ena asojafo yenyina enim wo mutigu Ashaman ekwo brade hye wo mane nsuo hwe akasa hwe o na eno achi ena mrachebejafie Parliament Committee on Defence and Interior wo mo eso asemunum atena so recommendations aba say yede mpata bema sa victims emunsam no akwakosi san recommendations committee no ede ebaye no ati say mamene lawyer Emmanuel Kumade oye lawyer edema victims of Ashaman brutality many lawyer entwetwe enkomo lawyer bajo me ka Adom FM so ni ye mo ache
bajo me ti wonka
me bajo ho ye de lawyer
me ho ye
yede nyamiase ma indika hu victims ne mudodo asan na sese a ugina mu ama omu lawyer
wefa kwanye we achia utiefo nyina
etiefo joso
victims 247
victims okay yanshe so far na me intro na me ka say asem no eko Defence and Interior Committee me gidi say wani edi akire fire fam asem no core committee no animu no how did it go, what are some of the recommendations lawyer?
Assembly CL 7th March 2023 no.
Yeah.
after that, Committee on Defense and Interior, Etuanamo Eba Ashama. Inti Omtuanamo Ba Ashama, no, share victims, no. Inti Yemiti, the committee, committee members, and ye evidence, soldiers for the buye, yakayaka, the evidence, emomo. And I'm going to independent. The moon said, Atama at the two jano, Sana Tipepe. In terms of the recommendation by say victims, young compensate you promptly and adequately. They will be influenced promptly and adequately. And say, abandon and waste time crowd. And I can't be, say, train soldiers for national. Babe brutalize victims, say, train Omanso. And at the it's just to be, because we committee's report, and to me, you must see onto plenary session. You can't plenary session. I'm saying the full House of Parliament at Nasi, Aji Atu, Asana Omitimdi Aye Ejuma.
Okay.
Inti Yasanka committee's report, yes, at one among a petition. Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Alagbagwin. And I did to him say, the committee's report now by yes, the Parliament say, Omuntu and one among them now recommendations, House now adopting no Mufanye Ejuma. And as our report, petitioner they call Mass Speaker, ye copy Agasa, member of Parliament, Honorable Henry N.S. Nogbe. And a majority leader, and a minority leader, and also Kennedy Japan, who is the chairperson of the Committee on Defense and Interior.
Okay. Now me person who say on the issue of compensation, a lawyer, has there been any agreed amount? When we say compensation, at the end, they part of victims, lawyer.
Victims, the falls under different categories.
Okay.
A bimu hono, soldiers for no buy no. Go buomu dina, yomu free den buomu. It you bimu ho ye buomu na buomu dine. Obimu so hono, yasa buomu dino. Ye de come share camp. Asa ko buomu ho. Obimu also no ye de come share camp no. Ye no, na sa de call Bema camp. And sam de call Bema camp. Esa ko bu omu wo ho obi mu wo ho no omu say omu japade nti they belong to different categories.
Okay. Hello? Yeah, me wa meet you pa
intenye boy you try to say asawa victims ma obia 1 cedi na 2 cedi depending on the individual situation.
Okay. Lawyer Jinasuma me nsaka victims ne baako. Me pese me no etwetwe enkomo. Shelter Kwame Ate victim. Kwame otemenka.
Pacha.
Eti saying.
Pacha yo nyame Adom.
Okay. Asamu see last year March. Mamimbisa, how has it affected you? So ben and enya so as we speak. Kwame.
Oh, okay. That's it. Let's hear what you for and as a phone now. Now, in Susan, Adama Misunda be brave. And he said, I still feel traumatized. From a train noise, then a bombing now as a mere machine. Now, that was me health complications. Now, full body pains. And then severe headache because of the metal and things used on my back. And sometimes I feel pains in my mouth because one of the in that DNA birth, I'm not able to born. But it's Ubisania now is as soon as they be
okay, but
some financial problem because I wasn't expecting thing like this to happen. So it took me by surprise, and the little that I have to use it to treat myself, going to hospital here and there.
Okay, but that fateful day, Eban is saying, what happened to you?
Pacho. Hello.
Kwame, Otemenka. Hello, Kwame.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Otemenka.
Pacho.
Me say sad on that fateful day. Eban is saying, then a two, Kwame. Maybe say that fateful day, what happened? Sadana Semunusi, what happened?
No, that fateful day, that 7th on the 8th, that is the next day. I'm supposed to go to shooting. I am an actor. So when I came home, I realized that our light was off. And the guy I was sharing the meter with wasn't around. I learned he traveled. And so I have to go and then be in a friend's container. A friend who is traveling is a little agent. So I was there in order for me to be able to read my script before the next day shooting. So I just put 2 plastic chairs down. I sat in one and one I put my leg in it. So during the reading, it's like I fell asleep and then around 2 a.m. I heard some bang on the container. So this made me to ask, who is that? So I didn't hear any response. Because I didn't hear any response, but I heard footsteps. So I just opened the louvers just to find out who it was. Then I realized that there were soldiers, so many soldiers there. So I went back into my sleeping because already there's sleep all over my face. So I went back and then started to sleep. Then within some few seconds, I heard another bang on the louvers. When I got up, I realized that the soldiers who were using the back of the gun to be hitting the louvers. They broke so many louvers, and then one of them was shouting, "Hey, if you didn't say the video, we come here." When I even stood up, I didn't know what was happening because there's sleep all over my face. So when he was shouting, I thought I was dreaming. So it was one of the female soldiers who asked me that her colleague says I am videoing them, so I should come out with the phones, the 3 phones on charge. I should come out with them so that they verify to see whether there is any recording or video that I was videoing them. So I opened the container, walked towards them, and they said I should go in and bring the phone. So I brought the phones to them. When I gave it to the one who was shouting that I was videoing them. They took the first phone, look on it, there was nothing. So we hit the phone on the floor, step on it. The second one, the third one to the same. He destroyed the phone and then pushed the phone into the gutter. Then before I realized, one of the female soldiers was saying that then I felt a hit at my back. When I turned, it was the leg of a table that was used at my back. So I fell down and then they started beating me as if I am a thief. They were beating me. They dragged me to the front of former MP Aheto's residence in front of the gate. And they were beating me with all sorts of weapons. And then when I was asked to lie down, I was lying down, and then one of them used a metallic object to hit my manhood.
Okay.
And then from there, the beaters, from that 2 a.m. that I was arrested, I was beaten at around 7 o'clock when we were taken to Michelle camp. Then from there, they took our names and other things, and then we were transferred to Burma camp. And at the Burma camp, we were made to go through some torture and some unbearable treatment. Then at that place, we were selected, 30 of us were selected to a place just close to Goda Barracks, where we were tagged as hardened criminals. for an offense we don't even know anything about. And then for 3 days, no food, no water. Some of us are even suffering from ulcer already. And the kind of treatment, punishment that they gave us, my brother, is an eyesore.
Kwame.
I don't think... Yes, sir.
So I mean, this is very unfortunate. Tell me, how much compensation do you think will be enough to make up for the trauma and the financial burden that has befallen you, and the health implications and everything that you've gone through? How much compensation will be enough, Kwame?
Yeah. If you ask me this, I don't think there's a specific amount that can compensate us, because many of us sustain different injuries, and then with how much we spend at the hospital. So I can't specifically say if this amount of compensation is given, it will solve problems, because properties and other things were destroyed.
Okay, so I am talking to you. So I am looking at your situation. How much did you spend on your health at the hospital? How much did you spend?
Unless I check the receipts and other things. Even some of them, I went there and I was treated without taking a pill.
Okay.
Because those doctors are my friends.
Okay, so if Sammy Mama Quenya say only Aban and Kasa, and of course the committee, only Parliament and Kasa, are the dear men are the better Abayanim.
Okay, so that's it. Now, Eddie Kano, Honorable Kennedy, any Abamu Penifoni be a buy, a share, Noma, Yasay, any pra, Yipra, no more question, on betting wajuma, everything the Yantisi Emfa Omoe, and she say, Oma Nukunya, the rest of a man penny for him say, Yenim say, Yapa Kufuado, or ye human rights lawyer. And as a human rights lawyer, the safety of your citizens should be a priority. And then it brings a question mark on our leaders. And let's say, with agency, let me say, almost one more in 10. Now, the essay factors omunye to say you pin for any kind of phone omunye na asumdwe ebra na yenmuso a yepa bebrenu yebenya aweshime say oh esi ye no as abamu pinfo me di eden the care and message say abamu pinfo ombe bibia intem say na ebeya ochinibi Yankasa ain't young.
Okay.
Because only painful.
All right. Me that's Kwame. Lawyer.
Yes, sir.
But that's a say we jina humano so attrain. So clearly, Utumusa victims, still the trauma. How you as the lawyer, how are you dealing with that now? The ultimate abona febia. We'll final comment now. If I'm NC lawyer.
Yes, Inti Uti from the horses Uma, one of the victims, and he summarized the feelings of all the victims. Ushia, as a matter of urgency, they say Aban Bra, not only victims, no leaders, emetenasi. Then we'll come to amicable settlement on the issue of compensation. In Yapa, Senabeya Asunji. Asama. That's just our mining.
Okay, but lawyer, victims in how much you say?
A boom film.
Oh, send a film.
So far, no 2 na film. 2 have been brought to our attention.
Yeah, 2 normal film as a result of the military brutality.
So as a lawyer, no, me who death certificate and our cause of death. I met my say the cause of death, no, directly due to the military brutalization.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
victims no two no. Efrim.
Okay. Lawyer Mame now say na yemfense. Actually bibia ni a yebesan akasa bio. Why?
Yes, yeah, Adom FM Asipa. Say Adom FM from day one, no, they have been on the side of the victims. The Damina Asi.
Yamin Shao. Enti lawyer Emmanuel Kumade, a lawyer to the victims of Ashaman military brutality ni no atwetwe common radio on Adom 106.3 FM. Oshe o time no a Simano edunso na abapa no wotwe eho. Now ebo no nkuru pepe Game Park Games at the first live draw brel ewo Adom TV so Game Park Games pick 4 no first live draw ebeba then no there we need me enti hye so na Chabi unya chamkwa dia obedi Game Park emu ade papa pick 4 no numbers from 0 to 9 na wa pick emu 9 na watcha o dial star 946 hash star 946 hash na watcha and also call www.gameparkgames.com ubetimi etwa ewo ho come. Now I share Adom TV 9 a.m., 12 p.m. and after 6 p.m. Yeah, the 3 live draws. Yeah, the bro Monday to Sunday. Game Park Games. The National Lottery Authority. Ajatum. But you wouldn't feel doing what you are. Min Trebi. I've been a poco. I mean, and okay, but ma ting and Kratowe, mammy. Na afei meba okay but yankwenim abna producer say yankwenim and ye Joshua Tigo ni birthday
Tigo
Joshua
many afia ya to happy birthday nyom
our office
that be your friend of phone so
sawa
na ya chententi ye twa breakfast no Yodi birthday na no obeboka enti Josh Tigo nyame won hira na wonyo kese na wakoma so ade nyina obade omane mramu ma wo de wopese wo ye mpa ebi abon kokuom na obade wontie ye die enkwatenten apomoden papa na yesre ede mautigo your programs director papa Justigo na de nkabai na nka wo say gift ni ade na esu na ba left right center on TJ na just ye koye nim saa na hu ni say
saa
na umonyum bia na waba mandada
na nyum no wa ha
moy
na nyum no wa ha na pese me ne Dr. Omane Boama etwetwe enkomo no director of elections edema NDC amayoku no me no entwetwe enkomo na afi wi a yabo programs manager nyum no ede amano doc what me ka Adom FM so ne yemachi
minia mejo so memfa nchaka senso ma atiefo nyina
yada se so sa na pay ye frɛ waje yen so enti ma yen hunu men kan say the NDC's return to IPAC mukɔ ye say hye mu ba ko mienu akoso generally it is saying doc answer about specifics no so wadaroma
meka ma sania yenyina ni mu no nsem bia na enkoyie enema your party no from 2020 it decided at a point say the party no enko IPAC meetings ibini say na your co meetings omo represent here no clearly nia omubeko akoka ajiatumu no enye no na isi edeye ejuma na course no my party no ekata fedie aprosododo the party no enko IPAC but you fast forward if you say I progress we here in some so peace council intervening even before peace council intervening here no President Mahama himself, bra, obey a flag bearer for the 2024 elections. No, Electoral, I elected Ekoma, General Secretary of the party, was the return to IPAC. Inti mijidi say you call back. Inti you appoint so as the people to lead our election directorate.
Yes.
We also mfaswa ebetumi abamu if easy any yenyina yetimi ehwe enema ede intawantawa no ba ye no na se yetimi yifi hwa ebeboa ma menka se since yekoye no so far meetings miensa na take place. First one no it discuss say nanka isi pese uyi election date no eba November. And no me 2 deputies and a co representing your parties Madi Jibril and Dr. Tanko Rashid computer omona omo representing na almost in some so until say omo refer to the party for the decision. So the next meeting no and General Secretary Fifi Kwete and Nankasa Eko representing party no at the meeting and all the deliberations about whether it's November and December and ABM so da ye beto about Ghana no any holiday and I say any holiday start discussions no so call so unfortunately hono anka asem kakra eba after the meeting.
Okay.
Anka tako yese niema na ekoso ma NDC a free IPAC no. Nanka saade ni biem esa bipie.
I see.
Enone say mentri enkwe kire there because I love to make progress.
Absolutely.
Obekaya Ura Bosmanasare ebeka say na the majority of the parties about blah 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 had agreed say yenya I don't know in November. I debunk that and I'm sure several short articles and posted on my Facebook page. Fast forward, it became very clear say that was not the case. And at the last EPAC meeting I call it, which is the third one, no, Isinankasa are making very far-reaching and I would say commendable, forward-looking decisions. Ebini say election no yabeto abano on December 7, 2024. And no interest going into 2028 elections no issue will not work towards the November. The issue will be working towards the November, but for this year's presidential and parliamentary elections, December 7, 2024, and we are back home. Another commendable, far-reaching decision issue ameki say indelible ink na issue nka on see during the elections no. You can't issue ajatum say afedie obe use indelible ink during the elections. Commendable.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had the Bonia Mecca or you at the Panswa Mecca, commendable. Another thing, calendar, they are pray a calendar one and Mekai say many more any other stations kata here. Mekai say multimedia. I believe say where the December there not more a calendar for the next year no must start AD in Como.
That's true.
Unfortunately, January by na a calendar in your February by na a calendar in your but a year say 7th March ye call ye no easy at the a calendar no fair at ye nicely I printed in a calendar way format. Ye mu make key suggestions so suggestions no issue no
okay.
And guess what? It was Madame Jemensa herself who was in the seat. She came for the IPAC meeting and chaired it successfully. The recommendations that were made near omuji tumwa ebeye omuji tumu ayenimu near omuji tuma enye omo maye aware say we the any unless we plan for it for future elections. I believe this is the way we must all go. The past when not say sama yeboka koja tumu na yofanya juma no money ada no say the EC is signaling a departure from Sa I passed no. Yeah, as a political party, so to hold the EC accountable to the people. And what you've been saying, for instance, Daily Graphic fly I try balloon about the data or the better honor. Now amount for can say, date for a transfer of votes in Nimu, date for proxy in Nimu. Now I can say date now EC at the buy, transfer any proxy any idea easy a calendar so the transfer time will be shown. The substantively registration of new voters and voters ID card that no already 18 and now normally 18 that only voters ID card no registration will be taking place this year May until be a when you say where the 18 opese otuaba na we use about bonnie a kufuado ne ba me aba bonnie ifri hono yeah ready na uye I ready a enema mienu na anta yisi ne person ka ohwe say their passport and a Ghana card and no crown put at a point na yisi ne person ka oye Ghana card no senke no kwa enenka ubetimi dia register so obekaya NDC and also you can Nsem you issue say look Ghana for be any a Ghana card no no cre ampa ohwe 2023 registration issue a year na over data over 60% of NIPA a year sir limited a registration no omode the guarantor system na your registration which say evidence based policy yes say say na wo ye no say ewo inina so pa dia na ewo say who say it's a last year ya over 60% we nipa 10 bia more than 6 and now a register with the guarantor system not just say we Ghana card ni fi wa enye yi and also mebo issue about so Raji Mensa or say indelible ink or the ababak Ghana card and affairs or person in the sole identifier. There be what sign. They say the guarantor system also stays. You know, it's a uni Ghana card and no interest say unya Ghana near yebe disenfranchise. So in a nutshell, these were the issues that were discussed. Very cordial atmosphere, and where, as I've said, commendation will be a deservation over Bonabaswa or Bonabaso. Send a bear that you be no or ya the bonnet, now Obeka Yabedi. And the last IPAC meeting was very, very successful and very, very productive. The best say is, Emano and Koso 101.
Okay.
If it's free and fair elections. Free and fair elections are security infractions beyond Zoom. So now that you have settled Sanema way, the next phase is also to begin security on election day.
Okay. Doc, me tiewa na say so far mo call back to IPAC isi anamontu ne mone isi nkita udie no no bibia da na kwem se me tiewa na peya bibia da na kwem Dr. Boama
Meka say save for sa me bese meka intro save for sa asemna isi no beka ye after the consensus was that the election should be held on December 7th, 2024.
Yes.
But when it came to November, the parties were divided 5-5. Save for Sa Asemna Isi Ebeka Edaneno in the public, I'll say so far, so good. And I don't want to use that because the last meeting was very forward-looking. Very, very forward-looking. I'll give you an example.
Yes.
What I said during the district assembly, during the MPP primaries.
Yeah.
Ewo Namdom. District election officer B. Ekasa Ebra will declare a result. So not to say, Oyi Nehwedi as MPP ni Ananka Unyampanka Obeka slogans maybe. Tasem no, your party a petition, the district director and the regional director for Upper West. We expected Senka Sabri Anka, whatever disciplinary action and coma take in Upper West, Anka Edu, Accra, Madame Jemensa, and then the commissioners and him. Unfortunately, you raised the IPAC on last week, 7th March.
Yes.
This is in Accra, headquarters, said, to be frank, me
but also petition here for
the party petitioned the district and the regional.
Oh, okay.
Upper West.
Okay, but mom petition the national, the head EC head office.
Because of the processes.
Oh, okay.
You expect actions to be taken at certain levels. So it's strange that since last year, I didn't mean Emma Medu Accra, but you have to accept it. Say, Abia, regional director, and why incompetent. But at least we have reminded the EC in Accra, say, Bibisa also.
Okay.
So we expect, say, they will take actions to call on the regional director. BBC also. Then why you have this is why you be there for
because maybe it's also possible, say regional director at the level we two and Amobia for now we take actions.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Regional director should brief Accra so that at the next IPAC meeting, we can be informed. Say, ABR regional director has taken necessary action on it. Say on it. You understand?
Yes.
So I'm saying that cordiality is very important, and I commend it. We can only hope, say, going forward, a better sustained. We are not saying, say, Bibia one side, a better biara and a ye. Okay, as I said, and many be of Abia, Yang, and maybe other parties a request here, but they felt so we did the time constraints and everything, and yet possible say you be to me implementing in this particular election. Another thing that me person mechanic say, so where we calendar Nibia?
Yeah,
and I can send a soft copy to you. Say how tight the calendar is. How tight the calendar is.
Yeah.
Because I want to say, to Abano, our first week of November, what would have happened?
Yeah.
So you realize the NDC was right. This is one of the benefits. Return to IPAC. The election was done in November. Because how was the EC going to implement this tight program? Said that by October, I was here ready for the election.
Okay.
And elections length.
Right. Doc, my main down was but most importantly, Ayana, so I drink and say the parties are on this committee as advisory members. It's a foot one modema Electoral Commission, say Obefa, say one fa, and also so asama and also so as I say a here, papa. Okay.
Say Oba me consulting room as a patient.
Yeah.
Oba for consultation. The American should be advice. Unless we are and the decision must be taken in your best interest. we are penning qua, we are of sound mind there. Advice and I'm a day amount. You understand? However, for us as Ghanaians, it's a easy a key a to an amombi, a winning says an amon and the Ghana Beko ditch more. It cannot just be treated like say advisory. I'm giving you an example. If your election no in November, go and work out the program now at that way. Even the program doesn't have the date for printing, but you can, almost a date for printing, no. It's the accessor, and they explain why the date for printing is not there. They cited security reasons, no money are there. So there are other things in the you understand?
Okay.
And if you say a date for printing, maybe NDC account, but it is advisory. Into young factor in. Do you know what is going to happen? You will be getting close to the election and realize that we are making provision for date for printing.
Okay.
So it is not just enough to say I pack your advisory. Advice you do the man now went here. Ubeto advice no weighty. It was so far.
Okay, but
advice do na you say ebia say udi fufu area ebia di doko ade bi eka ho eno de ehia.
Okay, but doc, advice bi wo so na sa wo de ma commission no na wanfa na no nche say ya ma easy advice wanfa enti yenko ipack bi o. It shouldn't be so ana me boa.
Me kan kire wo say enema bi wo ho a parties no ekaye last week, but you see no take a decision say sabe de omu implement ya
enye
yeah to yemfan call the next time. I told you.
Yes.
So it means you're reasonable enough.
Okay.
Where it is impossible for the EC to implement certain things. But I'm telling you, say, advice be so also not say EC. I say on fire. What you say where the EC at the Ghana coach. Ebini say bia your ma advice say I was see date for printing. Nanka used to say yam famamo because we are advice here. Do you know why Anka is very dangerous? I'll give you an example. In the 2020 elections, during the printing, political parties normally the young call for eco printing houses no. Emma omuko observe a printing no. 2008 me Oroku Jeto and Felix Pacho Fusu. Nana supervise the NDC people who were in the printing houses. In 2020, when we say pink sheet, no, a statement of poll, no, but they say pink sheet now can be at here. When we say Utroswa, first one, no, I was a firm send a copy a political party be answer becano. Now Troy, no, I was sent a umina winner, it be a 1, 2, 3, 4. In between the fourth pink sheet and the fifth pink sheet, Utroa and Kawasenka Efemuno. Koya investigation, this I say, a dear Ben and not a shepherd. It will do a while that intimate transmitted. So, I don't know. If NDC my advice say South Seminar is C 2020 no, it shouldn't happen again. It's not an advice which I ignore.
Okay.
That is one. My last example, the same pink sheet in 2020. There was a column B, a particular row B, and also it was omitted. Into your call, you raise it's an advice that you must take. There's no option because if you don't take it, you will create a problem on election day. And in fact, Madam Jemensa Ekaye, when we raised it, the beautiful answer of mine, I say, but we are all in this together. We are stakeholders. That is why your people went.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So please, wash your brain off the fact that IPAC is just advisory. It's advisory, but advice you do the man no one far.
Okay. All right.
Which the law require bulldozer near my advice you say so when a bulldozer ba we say advice into mefa and I say I memfa one fa ubewu yempese Ghana election no ebewu yempese Ghana democracy ebewu enti yebema solid and cogent advice, and when we give them we would expect say yebe jojo this is your fan year reasonable explanations eba aben ye nipa
okay yeah that's it Dr. Mane Boama, we are grateful for your time. That's it Dr. Edward Omane Boama, director of elections and IT for the National Democratic Congress, and Acheche and come on Adom 106.3 FM na o kwantama community 25 more Malcolm Mini Malcolm ebie womo agrabatane bi wo ho na eniama enti mo watema ne mpotem ho community 25 more hono ano Malcolm apie ho eniama no matete so a ne opa bia no obenya bi ewo ho enti furniture 25 Malcolm Mini store, your favorite store next door. You be no 7 days a week. Adwada kopim kwesiada 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Tishaka crown Malcolm where Ghana shops. Abena boku ahwene atnase. Sister Pat. Papa. Hey, then a party there, Bana, there's a Wakuma cry.
Abena Pokua, Ahwene, Matinasi. Me ho ye pa na so e.
Me buza so ho e.
Me amaje so. Hey, CJ Nsem the worker time mun nsem. Hey. Na wonim se so mampani ahye se KPMG. Enye hwehwemu fa eye jinare ene SMA contract ne mu nsensem na agese age ne ho mena omo so omo save o mani sika manase ne the four first state so kire se kapre wa mu save o mani
so gina ne o mu
gina ba bi o mu gina enti na ne tintin ne tietie mu nyina ne so so mampani ti ema auditors ye hwehwemu na se auditors adwuma na omo ye no ene the inquisitor the worker tell you what man ye won ne fa to so enai say enipa bi ni na machi pese omo influence KPMG hwehwemu no na enye se omo influence se omo meka bi ma omo di omo rewrase se KPMG ensai che se omo ngu ayi esema ho fi poto na ne saso omampani entwa apam contract bi eda omo ne abantem no omampani ntwam
na yeden
omo che se panyi ba kwa ono a oni aban mu na so wo tumi pa wo ye mampani busuani eka ho eno eche so no ba kwa ka omo ye nipa mi no ba kwa ka ho no da bokrate eche so ye soafo a wono akrampo no pesa o mampani abedi akire yi flag bearer efa no se running mate da bokrata no amodin
but okay kan ya
na so what say ba ko yodi kan no wono no ye mampani busuani oni aban mu de enso wo to bi pa ye okasa na je say fine na yes relative of the president wo musa woni aban mu de enso influence pa na osoafo ba ko no so ehwe so beba be ye frankatu ne be de akire de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bamiada obokrata yi say sampanyefo ye so bobo akase so mote aside kwan bie ni ho no ma KPI SM beto so di dwuma no esan say contract na course no omo say anim omo cut amam enti no was a contract no omampani gi finisem enti se je no na da bokrata e dia base se no wo mu ni na mase peso mu rero mu na KPMG ebegu SM ho fi poto ya abomu amane enti se no so no na adwuma no nyina ne pressure no nyina no akoda KPMG for so se akoda KPMG for so se audit na wo mo ye no report be no mo de ba se ampa KPMG SML amania ye the four first be ka fa no hu nyina no ewo ma na se enim na enimu a de enti na enim ewo mu so de enti na ewo mu enti se de all eyes on KPMG CJ all eyes on KPMG ye de ye twen so man padi de adwuma bo mo di mu amane ba CJ ye de be ba enti the increase tamane e bo no
area wa ha yasa ponchani no so wowu a
ene ye behu ne tenten
ene ehunu ba bia ne tenten no etiri koka
ti eboboba na mame fa nko the new find the obokrete ma hade me de ukọ krata feto so ennan na Owura Samye Wuku and the National Lottery Authority oye penny oda no wonim se mota mampani na bedi ene ne yere the first lady no omaba nansa ensa hye e wo Ghana na omobae no omukọ entoabo e wo ye National Lottery Authority honum na omukọ ho na no fie da na sije wonim se President George Vela ne yere Marianne Vela na ekọ ho na wonim se efiti Ghana ye first prime minister wasaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah so a enye NLA ebebo ade se yesimpanyufo ya panyu odi kan wo mu anomo beta akire di nimdifo ba ye ebehweso ehwe toto niema animanimu a eye NLA ba ye no nti wo hye mota ene NLA abakosema chese omaboa pa na no na obeduru ye no okonsra hye ewo ho na enye Owura Samye Wuku akire no eye emfaso omananya na wo mo sanso che omani so a eso de eye mota aban no ene mota man ni nyina aye de ma oman Ghana sa eba no loto ene ho ensensem a na Samye Wuku ekasa no na wo kire se empanyefo abadi omani aso wo se Director General Edma NL Samye Wuku na eche nani so aso na eno chi no wo mo eche se wo panyi ba kwa wo no ebedi ne dwuma sa sabre no na che se wo hwe eye motis public officers a wo mo free ho no eye motor lotteries department ebeboa ye ema che se dwuma ne koso a na eye ni so na ne saso kramponti no wo mo kire se panyi ba kwa wo no ne di kan be ye Director General Edma eye National Lottery Authority no wo mo ni di kra ato draw ne ba koso a eye draw ho ba koso a ensa na wo mo efre ho no na eye Owura Breman wo mo kire se ne contribution Edma National Lottery no aso ni emroso eno eye William Francis Brenan wo no eno wo mo kire se wadi dwuma so
say omo Breman ho
Brennan
National Lottery Authority omo bia ho na omo ye draw
omo nti omo de panyin din atoso esanso omo kire se dwuma obebo ye ahyase mu a de kekire ne la bejane naso a Owura Wuku hoyi aboa eno akyenso Owura Wuku kire adwuma son ya enele aye so masom Ghana ema eye mota mampani ani so ye papa wa Samye Wuku abaso ene enele abaso se omo nkoso na adwumaden omo ye no monye wo se Ghana bekoso ani mota na bekoso ani Ghana yonkofa no oma yirimu na aboa ema lottery ho nsem no eye chachachwa ho nsem no akwanim enti the new fund the bokrata animasem ebinie mame fanko daily guide na yehwe an asem ya se na no fie da na emrase bedwa fie dom kese ne dom kuma ni nyina no eje $300 million eye bisia atumu a eno no efree World Bank na chese International Development Association ya eno ewo World Bank group mu no na asasika efree one eba your money the 25 years na ebetu asasika no na ye wo grace period ye 5 years nti ene 5 years ye de betoto niama after 5 years no ene ya hyase atua ho ka nti ado so ye budget support ni bia aba abedru nti no nje say de kwaso e wo mrase bedwa fie na no efie da na daily guide abomu amane no na mede wo ekọ daily graphic mu nso a na ene wo mo e kire se 13th African Games no omabia no a eguso a ekosem se de yekoyanim yenya silver yenya gold ebi susu de akire a se wo hye medal table no a in fact Ghana yedin wom na mede wo kwa katafeto so dumiensa sije wo ba dumiensa say na World Health Organization na ye hwehwemu bi omo chese wo ba Ghana adult aso mo drum mpanyin fie so nyase nkwakra da bi emu nyina ye adult emu ha mo chichemu aduonu bienu enye inactive physically no omo nya active it is say ye nante ye nkomra odi dwuma akoniaba ye nya active unim de ntia wo mo chese yare wo bia no no eye non communicable diseases no ebi ti say kokram cancer ebi ti say nyodwe stroke ebi ti say asiche yare ne sa BP mu ni ade ni nyina no wo se eye yade bia yemfa nye obi ana yemfa nsane ne momo no enam se yentine ye ho ntete ye pomoni ade ne ye activity no ema yade no wo ha pa nti recommendation mo de aba ne se aban hwe se ya kwan tempa hodo nyina no wo mo be ye no kwan so se de opeso o de cycle ekọ adwuma no wo baabi obetumi de cycle afa de opeso nante kɔ adwuma no wo baabi obenante ade akɔ adwuma enti no ɔsɛ wɔ sa ban man ye na sɛ hia pa na ɔmudi sa adwuma no sansa ɔman a emu ɛyɛ 22% ɛyɛ mpanyefo ɛnyɛ active de na ɛyare wa betumi abedo kro man no ɛdrɔso enti no wei ɛne afutu a modi ama aban no ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ aban no so obetie wontie ni nyina no the bokrata di mu amane aba enti no Andrea Santos wono ɛyɛ World Health Organization consultant wono ɛna nifoni ɛda sɛmi ho a Daily Graphic abo amane na mewie ama ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Ghanaian Times mu CJ wo hwɛ Ghanaian Times mu a Mami Lillian Kuma ɛyɛ Yewra John Kuma na yere ɔyɛ odifo ba prophetess CJ ɔse ni kunu enye poison nikunu na oyare a yare na tsa ne ho ache afi etwa mu ya August na Germany ayaresabia baako diagnose no mo che na de ko a ama no yare no na edisa ohawe nyina aba nei wato nananom wonse do wo se won de onim sani kunu yare na wasanso kasa de fa wasofo na jagezi ensense ma wakeka CJ mami kyerese papa no kra no oban busua no a yewura kuma yare mu nyina ne ade nyina no oyawe ese papa no yare enti na no December mu komse no kosa yese wasofo be de ache bi owo finance odum no ebe free mu no na said information busua no an di nkomode ama no no e no de kosa san kom no wan hu hwe wo ba bia abusua na esanso oban wo mu nti no womne ni di san komo no en ma mi kire se saade na wo ye no 35 December ne kronti na busua no en na atintontan eni twaka bia biem enti eno ene amane a ye Ghanaian Times the bokrata yin so ade aba CJ mabomu amane bi amount atiefo kakra bedru no na isi so kire se kotoni mabosu ye me ne de to so enso ede kono omo hyase akiro din enti wawudi eni abato nwoma mu awuni abato card na wo de beto aba no e ma no nyansa ene waka wo tekrema awu aka wonsa no aka si mi huya ka be ko chiro medin wo vote ba ko no 50+1 it sa wo vote no e wo dwumadi nti be sere obomodin a na omobie mu akọ na e ko chiro din CJ mawie wate na mame na ase na me fa birthday yi entwemu tew na fei me sorry so na fahe ma CJ o say happy 70th birthday enko Emma Elizabeth Aduakon Japan owo PCG Love Congregation asofa eho na owo we presbyter na wosanso Women's Fellowship Vice President enti wo ma wo nananom ene won senu mu nyina na wish you a happy birthday no enti no mama Malizi onyame onsrawo na wonyo kese onto nkwanam wakoma so ade ene wani so ade hunu nyina no obade ema no emrem emma wo na eye empa bia so obo no kokom no obade enye so adwuma emfa ema pepepe enti wadaroma enakoye wodai de eye enhira nko a enhira ene yedie ena busua ede emma wo mama nyankwada wate apomudi papa so yesrebi edema ho nene eye mia menua bema obi a wakokwa wo price so pen na wokwa no ko premiers no what's premiers in price rooftop or no ewiase ani die nyina ye premiers na wokwa DJ bakwa wo bonyo mpa efe ne DJ Icon ene eye DJ Icon na woda o ye DJ mu DJ eti Enoch nini akuma no eti DJ Icon nyame onhye wo ne de no onyo kese ayewa 05 nini nyina na ye wish you happy birthday no ye so ba de nsem nhye ye de ni kwatenten edema ho say weekend e ba wo be call premiers akwa wo so hwe DJ Icon bo se no why na oyo good too much eti happy blessed birthday enko Emma David Leroy Nana Ofori Obrempon edin ye me de Nana Ofori Obrempon na afori nyame sha wate no onyo kese na ye wa woda CEO ya owo Devroy Agency wo na wo ye penya woda no nti obade enkoso a na won sha na ontre wahiem oma won kwatenten ya pomudi papa ewom abosua ni nyina ese omodopa Icon no tie o asi samra me dase ayo mate eti Navori, you wish you had it. Yamma Quatin.
And ye Ernest Akakpo or Amsterdam.
Ernest Akakpo.
Or the CJ Mene Tigo. and ye di birthday enti happy birthday to you Ernest Akakpo or Amsterdam Yakupon enshira papa na onto won kwandem we say please wish daddy happy birthday for me. Oh, daddy me refinidi Mr. Asoma our tenkon apel Mr. Asoma or tenkon apel we every oba Matilda Asoma Muina Mortenkon or say happy birthday. And I say I've also passed my licensing exams. Okay, really?
Oh, wow.
Congratulations, Matilda.
Congrats.
Yamin Shao.
Amen.
And I will say CJ, please wish happy birthday to my master Isaac Ajen, CEO of iKings Clothing at Lakeside in Suano. Happy birthday for me. Na me kasa enyum bi wo hon ma bebo amati.
Ma Josh. Eni mu amudi mo birthday ne nyina DJ Icon ne Mali.
Odi ni birthday bia me wo special I before nyuma me boma no. Na owa ha enka be hu asa obedi.
Oh, ne ba bia obi atigo sa.
Bostigo.
Sa na twa video bra.
Enyum ni ni.
Amaba yesu ma hoya ba mana buna mama ma ogbo ba yesu ma hoya. Ba mana buna mama ma ogbo. 106.3 Anamadon kumi o yesu wonam jila nyara kama ni magone o nebe magone ba apa ayata ma ba yesu ma hoy agba mona buna mama ma ogbo ba yesu ma hoy agba mona buna mama ma ogbo orodio naho naho Yesu wetu chanda Joya woto amareke mate mwachio Yesu wetu chanda Joya woto amareke mate mwachio Yesu wetu chanda Joya woto amareke mate mwachio